Good evening and thanks for choosing News 18. I'm Nicole Ashley. Wisconsin has over 15,000 lakes, and spending summer days on the water is a well-honored tradition. But one form of outdoor recreation, wakeboating, is a source of contention. Our own Elliot Adams has the story.
This is Lake Wissota, and its thousands of acres offer opportunities for fishing, sailing, jet skiing, and an activity that's made waves across the state: wakeboating. These boats are specifically designed to create large waves, with tanks that fill up with water, a propeller pointed downwards, and a larger hull. These features are why some have concerns.
When a wake is created and the prop is pointed downward, it really scours the bottom of the lake bed. And vegetation that is down there is then scoured away and prevents the fisheries from developing properly.
There's also the perceived threat to shorelines.
Also, what happens when the wake boats go by and closer to lake shores, it creates a tremendous wake that presents a danger to the boats that might be moored there and to the docks, and also to the wildlife vegetation that is necessary for spawning.
In Wisconsin, this fight against wake boats doesn't mean an outright ban, but rather stricter limits on where wake boats can be used. Lakes at Stake, a Wisconsin nonprofit, advocates that wake boats should be at least 700 feet from shore and in water that's no less than 30 feet deep. They cite an extensive 2022 University of Minnesota study.
Quite simply, the impact of wake boats doesn't exist like they say it does, but they put on a decent show, and they've convinced a lot of towns to follow along with them.
While there's no statewide regulations, an Eau Claire attorney who represents wakeboaters says there's a patchwork of ordinances and regulations from town to town.
We've been very active in trying to assert boaters' rights and ultimately these riparian owners' rights to legally and safely continue to enjoy an activity like wake surfing that they've done for generations.
As for if anything will change, it's hard to say. Despite efforts from both sides of the issue trying to pass bills in the state legislature, nothing made it past committee, effectively tabling the conversation until 2025. For News 18, I'm Elliot Adams.
Thanks, Elliot. If you want to see the whole University of Minnesota study, as well as learn more about both sides of the argument, visit WQOW.com.